Hey everyone! Welcome to the awkward 2 minutes that I need to wait and pause so people can get notified that this live video is going. So Robbie had asked me to pop into this group, the 2-star and above diamonds who are going places. So congratulations to you guys who are in this group. That's really, really, really awesome and exciting. And I hope you're pumped up for this year because obviously you're in this group, then you should be going for elite, which is amazing. And so I hope that I can at least bring some value to you in regards to challenge groups. So while I wait for some people to come on, my name is Nicolette Anderson. I am a 6-star diamond elite coach. Super excited about that. I've been coaching for about 2.5 years. I have a 3-year-old daughter, a 1.5-year-old son, which is why I obviously had no clue what time it was when I posted the update that I was going to be going live on here. And Lauren caught me. She's like, "Oh, which time zone are you talking about?" Because I was like, "Hey, I'm going live at noon," and it was already 1:30. So I'm obviously pretty busy with kids, the business, everything in life, and so I wanted to come in here and share a little with you guys about challenge groups, because challenge groups, if you're running effective challenge groups, then you're going to be a successful coach. I think oh great, now my 3-year-old's just getting home with my parents, so this should get interesting. So when we think about challenge groups, now this is our biggest job as a coach. A lot of people will sell a challenge pack or sell a fitness program or whatever, and then they're like, "Okay, you're on your own. Thanks for purchasing. See ya." And people get a bad taste in their mouth about Beachbody because they're like, "What was that? They just tried to make a buck off of me." And what makes us different and successful and unique is that we can create an amazing environment for people who trust us enough to invest in a challenge pack and link arms with us so we can keep them motivated and excited about their health and their fitness. We want to make this something that they wake up and think, "This is great, I feel great, I'm excited to get a workout in, I'm excited to check in with this challenge group, I want to see progress, what a blessing." Not, "Ugh, I'm dieting, I hate the workouts, this is miserable chore." So first of all, before you start a challenge group, before you even think about inviting people or talking about your challenge group, you have to come up with, you have to know what you're going to be talking about, what your theme's going to be. So there should be a week where you spend planning out your challenge group, and then a week where you spend marketing it. So what I typically tell my coaches is the week before your challenge group starts, well, the 2 weeks before your challenge group starts, really, you need to market that challenge group. Market it, market it, market it. You need to be getting the word out that you have a challenge group coming up. You need to be telling people why it's awesome, what they're going to get. You need to be doing this through private messages, and you should be posting and sharing about it publicly with call to actions on your Facebook wall. Those big, "I'm having a challenge group" posts. Do those at least once a week. And then obviously talking with people in private messenger. I mean, this is not what this video is about, but you should know, in order to have a successful challenge group, you better be marketing the crap out of it before it starts so that you have new blood, new challengers, new excitement in your group every month. Hitting Success Club and having those new people come into your group with their positive energy and their ideas and their excitement, that's even going to freshen up your old challengers. So, okay, before. You want to make sure that when people are signing up for your challenge group, they understand how valuable this is. They need to know exactly what they're getting in terms of, it's the fitness program, it's the Shakeology, but they also need to know that they have 30 days of Beachbody on demand that they got to dig into before they lose it so they can decide if that's something they want to keep or not. They've got to be aware that, yeah, they've got that 30 days of Shakeology and it sure is yummy, but if they don't drink it every single day, they are lighting their money on fire, because Shakeology works when you drink it consistently. And then let them know how they're going to get added to your challenge group, and what they can expect from it. So that way when, you're talking about a challenge pack and you're like, well, it's like $140, $160 or $199, whatever, they're gonna be like, oh, that's actually not that bad because I get all this stuff that I get to try and it comes with guaranteed results and you're gonna be my awesome coach, and price is not gonna be an issue. So before your challenge group starts, there are some decisions that you need to make. Okay, here we go. Sarah, I would love to hear how you are using Challenge Tracker versus Facebook group for customer or challenge. Okay, so I do all of my challenge groups on Facebook for delivering content and communicating with my challengers. However, I also include the Challenge Tracker app so that people can just have a tangible way of checking off, I've done my workout, I drank my shake, I'm taking my measurements and doing those types of check-ins. So I treat the Challenge Tracker tool as something for organization and extra accountability, but I don't post any content in there. I don't share in there. My Facebook group is what I use for all of that. And then Amy, I see a little bit, wait. What they're getting right. Yeah, exactly. So decisions that you have to make before you kick off your challenge group. Now, a lot of people will go to their upline and say, well, how do you do this? What are your thoughts on this? But here's the thing, you get to decide how you run your challenge groups and who you let in and what's gonna make them authentic to you. So get creative with it. Even if you see somebody else doing something, don't feel like you have to do it the same way as them. Do it however you want to. So you need to decide how many challenge groups are you gonna have each month. Is it just gonna be one challenge group, which is pretty darn manageable? Or will you do 2 challenge groups so you have more opportunity to collect Success Club points when saying, okay, well, you missed out on this challenge group, but oh my gosh, I have another one starting mid-month. You can be a part of that one if you'd like. So it kind of gives you an opportunity to continue collecting Success Club points by having those double challenge groups every month. So decide what you want to do on that and give yourself at least 2 weeks to be excited and market and talk and share about your upcoming challenge group so that you can get people involved, new people involved every month. What I tell my coaches to do, and this is the best way that we hit Success Club and get people, move people to action to take part in our challenge groups, is by sharing obviously your transformation, but just not physical stuff. It doesn't just have to be the physical stuff. You share how you feel when you drink Shakeology. You share how you feel after you get that workout in. You share how you feel when you eat clean. Get creative with your transformation so that you can demonstrate to people who are watching you what happens when you're consistent with this lifestyle beyond the scale, beyond, I dropped a pant size or whatever, because a lot of people need this for a lot more reasons than just weight loss. So share lots of transformations. Those are the most motivating, that's the most motivating thing you can do. Just sharing and telling your story and sharing the progress that you've had so far. For your challenge group, you've got to decide, do you require Shakeology? Or don't you? There are pros and cons to this either way. A lot of coaches will require it because it makes it more valuable to the people who are out there considering. They're like, well, I don't really want the shakes. Can I just get the program and then join you? You say, yeah, no, you can't, because if you drink the Shakeology, then I know that you're serious about your commitment to health. You're willing to make an investment in yourself. And I know that because of the nutrients that you're getting from this shake, you're gonna be more successful with your health and fitness goals. So you can tell them that. You can say, nope, sorry, you cannot be in my challenge group unless you have Shakeology. Or you can do it the opposite way. You can say, you know what? I appreciate that you're trying to take a step in the right direction. I'm gonna let you in my group and I'm gonna help you anyway. And while some people might think that devalues Shakeology, here are my thoughts on it. They're going to go into that group and they're going to see other people and they're drinking the Shakeology. It's going to give you more of an opportunity to share about Shakeology and all of its health benefits. And they will very well end up purchasing it after being in your challenge group and seeing how other people drink it and how it's benefiting them and seeing their results. Me personally, I started off as I just bought T25. I refused to get the Shakeology. And because my upline still let me in her challenge group and I saw all these girls with their selfies, their Shako selfies, and I was like, oh, I'm missing out. I should try it. And the rest was history. So you can decide, how are you going to go about that? Do you require it? Will you not require it? You need to decide in your challenge groups, are you going to have people graduate after one of your groups and then they continue on their health and fitness journey and can contact you when they need help? Or will you have a rolling attendance where people continue on in your groups every month? Or you might do it every 3 months, then they can graduate. There's pros and cons to each. Me, I have a rolling attendance, so my groups get huge, which makes it hard to manage on a more intimate level with all of my customers. But the groups are really engaging and there's always lots of activity and action going on. With a smaller group, you can be more intimate and more like personal with the people who are in there. However, if they're quiet, then that kind of sucks, So you get to decide how you're going to run your challenge groups, whether it's you're just new people, they get 100% of you, all of your new customers in your challenge group that month, or if you're going to have a rolling attendance. So make those decisions and then stick with them so people know what they can expect from you. Now you need to decide, what do you require? What are your expectations from your challengers? This is important because these people are signing up with you as their coach because they need guidance and they need help. So give them a layout of what they need to do in order to show up and meet you halfway. This is virtual. So they have to know, okay, well, now I'm in a challenge group, but like, how do I actually participate? How do I know if I'm doing things the right way? Tell them exactly what you expect from them and how they're showing up, how they can show up in your challenge group. So, how often do they need to take their measurements? Do they have to submit those measurements to you? How often? Is it weekly? How should they submit them? Through email or Google Docs, or do they post them in the group so everyone else can see? Is it through the tracker app? Make sure that they're so fully informed, they know exactly what they need to do in order to show up for your group. The expectations I give to my customers, this is what I tell them. I say, here are my expectations in order for you to maximize your results. Please agree to the following. 1, I commit to myself and to getting healthier each day starting now. 2, I commit to working out to each routine as indicated on the program calendar. 3, I commit to making healthy food choices and drinking Shakeology daily. 4, I commit to checking this Facebook group once a day, participating in the daily accountability action, and to help support and motivate others within the group. 5, I commit to using the tools provided and trusting this process so I can live a happier, healthier life. 6, I commit to taking my weekly progress pictures and measurements. So lay out everything out so they know what they're committing to, and then make them agree to it. You can write up a contract that they sign and send back to you. You can just do a post where they have to comment below how committed they are. However you want to do that, but make sure they know their expectations. And next, lay out what your challengers can expect from you as their coach. Think about your strengths. Think about how you're going to make your groups different than the other groups out there. What can they expect from you? First of all, if you have expectations of them, then you would better be doing those same exact things. If you are expecting them to post, comment on your daily accountability actions, you've got to comment on those. Even if you're the one that wrote it and posted it, you comment and participate. You've got to share your progress and your befores and the bad moments, the good, the bad, and the ugly, so that they'll feel comfortable sharing there too. You have to be a shining example of everything that you expect them to do. So, you've got to drink, you've got to do your Shakeology selfies, your progress pictures, share when you're drinking your water, everything that you want them to do, you do it. And then once they sign up, don't forget about them. It's easy to, once somebody signs up, you're like, great, they're in my challenge group and they're going to be seeing my posts every day and they'll know to reach out to me if they need something. That's not true. You've got to still stay connected with them, check up with them on one-on-one messages so that they know you're there for them, you care for them, even if it's something so simple. It's week 2, how are you feeling this week? It's week 3, what's changed? Keep it simple, but make sure that you are messaging every single customer in your group, at least weekly, if not bi-weekly, so that you keep that communication line open, because not a lot of people are comfortable sharing in a big group for everyone to see. Stay active in your group. Try to like and comment on everything that goes on. It gets tough when your groups are big, but guess what? This is our job. So try to like and comment on everything, stay authentic and genuine, continue to share and grow with your challengers, and go live a lot. Just go live. You can do like a pre-workout pep talk every day where you're just drinking your pre-workout and just start talking to them about health, fitness, motivation, whatever you've got going on in your brain that day, just to stay in front of them and, have them continue to get to know you as a coach. So go live often and share what you learn along the way. The simplest things, the simplest little swaps, people don't think about that. Like the difference between sour cream and Greek yogurt. Minds are blown when I share that, even though for me that's like second nature. Like, you didn't know that? Same with like white bread versus whole grain bread. Share the simple stuff because so many people still need those simple little tips. So share everything that you're learning as you go. Okay, now for your challenge group, have a different fun theme every month. This has been a saving grace for me. I have a challenge group template that I use. Every month it's the same. Every month. It's been the same for like the past year and a half. And I have a rolling attendance. So I have people that have been in my groups every month for 18 months and they're still happy with it because I always change the theme and add some sort of twist so that it makes it feel a lot different and the environment of the group changes, but I don't have to always be searching and switching up content for my challenge group. So come up with a theme, get creative, let the ideas flow. Like, are you a person who loves makeup or hairstyles or, would your challengers appreciate help with kids' lunches, coupons, sexy stuff, emotional eating, whatever it is? Come up with a theme that your market would get excited about so that when they see, oh, my March challenge group is going to be, all about healthy, quick lunches for kids. That's a twist that so many parents would love to be a part of. That's a selling point in a challenge group all on its own. So come up with fun themes so that they can get excited and you can give little different tips every day so that the environment of the group feels different and it's still valuable to even those who have been in your groups for a while. So you can come up with lots of different ideas just by kind of thinking about things that make you unique. What are your passions, your hobbies, things your niche market enjoy? So there's like makeup, hairstyle, kids' lunches, coupons, book clubs, sexy stuff. Let me tell you, whenever I use the word sexy in my challenge groups, people are just like, I want in. I want to feel sexy. So, get creative with it. Potty training, postpartum, plus size, allergies in the home, busy mom, busy women, pet lovers, yoga, meditation. The ideas are endless. So just think of different twists to put in your groups every month to make it still valuable to everyone in the group, even if people have already been through your challenge groups before. And then decide what's going to be your major template. Like, what content are you going to be sure to deliver every day to really teach these people about clean eating and Shakeology and the importance of working out and stretching and rest days and all of that stuff, because they, you are the teacher, they are your students. So make sure that you're teaching them every day. Do you want to kick it off with a Zoom call? A lot of people are doing this. They're kicking off their challenge groups with a Zoom call for all of the customers to come in, and they basically do a big hello, it's like a celebration, we're gonna lose weight together, we're gonna feel great, and they'll go through and basically screen share the challenge group so people know exactly how to access things. They have a visual of what their expectations are going to be. You can talk to them about Beachbody on demand. You can look up fun stuff about Shakeology, recipes. Just a great way to get people excited, to get them to see each other face to face, start building the community. You might want to partner them up, put accountability partners together in your challenge group. That helps with engagement a lot too, and helps people stay amped up without having to rely on you so much. So, there's so many different things you can do in your groups just to keep these people so excited and so amped up about health and fitness. Okay, now during your challenge groups, you don't want it to fizzle. And what happens is usually the first week is like crazy awesome. The second week is still pretty good. And then the third week, everyone's gone. Like nobody's commenting anymore. And you're like, what have I done wrong? How did this just happen? And it's normal. It happens in just about every challenge group. So I'm going to give you some ideas here on shaking it back up so that your challenge group doesn't fizzle. So first of all, you could do weekly habit breakers. So your challenge group, say it's 4 weeks long. So choose 4 habits that people more often than not need to break who join you. So is it sugar? Is it soda? Do they want to cut back on coffee, drink more water? So choose one of those, and for one whole week, you focus on that. You talk about why it's important. You do daily check-ins in terms of that habit that they're trying to break or develop. And that adds basically like 4 little mini challenge groups within your challenge where you guys are working on breaking a poor habit. Do daily or weekly evaluations where they can rate their day or rate their week in terms of their fitness and nutrition. Have a big Sunday meal prep share. Make sure everyone knows who is meal prepping, which they all should be. Get in there and share your meal plan, share your recipes. You could even do it on a Zoom. You can even say, hey, here's my Zoom link. I'm gonna be meal prepping on video chat if any one of you is meal prepping and wants to join me. So, do a big meal prep share on Sundays or Mondays or whenever you guys meal prep. Challenge people to do coaching behaviors. Do a challenge of sharing a workout on your personal page. Or ask anyone if they want to be a coach for the day and look up, a motivational post and a clean recipe that they can share with the other people in the group. Challenge them to do those coach behaviors because those who do it, invite them to your next coaching opportunity. A photo a day challenge. This is one of my favorites. I only did it once last year. I don't know why, but every day there was a little photo assignment that they had to do. Like day 1 is your before photo. Day 2 might be water. Day 3, workout shoes. Day 4, sunshine. And it just got people snapping pictures and sharing pictures in the group. And they just had to say like, why did this picture, make me think of, whatever the challenge was for that day, like why it was relevant. And that got people excited, sharing a lot. You saw a lot more faces. People had fun with it. And that kept them excited and engaged for the whole month. Instagram used to do these things so much. They would involve a hashtag. So I suggest involve a hashtag too. That way you can get people sharing on their personal page about their challenge group using the hashtag. And then when their friends and family click on it, it's going to link them all back to you and your challenge group. So choose a hashtag and have a big photo of the day challenge where every day they're posting and sharing photos that you're telling them to do. So that's a really fun and engaging challenge group idea. Let's see, encourage people to share those before and after pictures with a contest. Everyone who does this will be entered to win whatever, a Shakeology cup, a planner, whatever you can afford. Give them a reason to share, because some people just need that little extra push to share those, and there's nothing more motivating than sharing your before picture, knowing like, oh well crap, now everyone's seen my before picture, I better make sure I get some results so I can finally post an after picture before this group is over. Another really fun one is dress up games. I've had a couple of my coaches do this, and they basically have a day and they'll use a unique hashtag and they'll say, okay, today you're gonna dress up like you're in the 80s and you're gonna post your workout video on your personal page using this hashtag. And that's just fun because number 1, it's a challenge. Number 2, it's goofy. So people almost feel more comfortable doing it that way than, earnestly trying to post a workout video on their personal page. At least this is fun. And then again, the hashtag connects everyone back to you and your challenge. So, drinking Shakeology, doing a yoga pose, 80s workouts, workouts with your children or your pets or whatever the case may be, little fun challenges like that to get them posting out there on their personal pages and, spreading the word about your challenge group without actually having to spread the word about your challenge group. Another cool one that people do, I've done this a couple times, is a point system. So people can track their behaviors and accumulate points, and the person who has the most points at the end will win the grand prize. And obviously you choose whatever the grand prize is. But what I did, I tried doing it where I had to track the points myself, and it was a mess. So I just shared an Excel sheet through Google Drive, and they typed in their names, and each day they would put the points that they earned, and all by themselves. It was a trust system. They're all adults. I don't think anyone's going to cheat. So, and then I could just look and see at the end who had the most points. So that was really great. And you can do things like, okay, if you give me a referral, that's 10 points. If you share your before and after, that's 5 points. Every motivational post you put 1 point. Every workout video, 3 points. No, you can kind of come up with your own point system, and there's tons if you just Google image search, challenge group point systems. There's actually lots that will pop up if you need help thinking of ideas. But a point system's a lot of fun. And just like the Zoom calls to kick off the challenge group, do Zoom calls in between if you have time for it. Give people the opportunity to connect with you and connect with the other people in the challenge group as often as possible, because when they form those relationships and they feel more, emotionally connected with you and the people who are in the challenge group, the more they're going to want to participate and be involved in it. And that leads to coaching. So, okay, I'm almost done here. Okay, and then lastly, don't lose the passion for this. It's easy to get so in the mindset of, okay, I need Success Club points and new customers, and I got to get them in my challenge group. And then they're in your challenge group, and then you've scheduled all your posts for the whole entire month, and then you don't even show up in your challenge group. And now, even though your posts are posting and people might be commenting, you can feel a difference between my coach is present and my coach has scheduled everything. So make sure you are in there. You are celebrating your customers. Every little milestone they hit, you are celebrating them in a challenge group, celebrating them on your personal page, making them feel just so awesome and so successful in their health and fitness journey, even if it's the littlest thing. Leave nothing uncelebrated in your challenge group. Be liking and commenting and engaging with everyone who's in there. And here's the thing, if your plan's not working, if your template for that month is flopping, then do something else. You can go off the plan. You can try something else and get creative. Maybe your group doesn't need content that month. Maybe they are just having an emotional month and you just need to go live in there for 5 minutes every day and just chat and share. So don't be afraid to go off the plan and give your group what they need. And don't be afraid to tug on heartstrings. If people are in there, most people join challenge groups because they're like, I have something coming up. I want to look good in a bikini. I want to lose 15 pounds, and it's very shallow. I mean, who doesn't want to do that, right? Tug on the heartstrings. Let them know that is a great goal, but that is not good enough, because I want you to think long term. I want you to think about the example you're being for your children by taking care of yourself. I want you to think about, even when you are physically to a point where you're happy with yourself, what could your next goal be? Could it be doing something, a crazy yoga pose, or doing a pull-up, or doing, however many push-ups in a minute? This goes beyond the scale and beyond looking good in a bikini. It's being an example to your children, to your friends, to your family, and feeling good internally, and just taking care of your body the way that you should. So tug at their heartstrings and do everything you can to get them to understand this is a lifestyle. This is a long-term thing, not just once I lose 5 pounds, I'm done here. Thanks. Okay. And then obviously after the challenge group is done, you've got to follow up with everyone. not just a big thanks for being in my challenge group post inside your challenge group. Message every single person. Ask them, how did your month go? What were the hardest parts? What did you struggle with? What obstacles did you have? How did you overcome those? What are your goals for next month? Do you need a new program? How are you enjoying your Shakeology? And talk to them about life and anything beyond health and fitness, because you are their coach, but show that you're their friend. You're there because you care for them. And it's all about that. Our business is about caring and helping for others. And so the more you do that, the more successful you're going to be. And then lastly, this is a new idea that I loved. It's making a transformation binder or a win binder. And that is, you have a goal of collecting at least one new transformation from one of your customers each month. And you add that to your binder so you can see, these are people that I've helped. This is the change that they've made. And you keep this binder and you continue to fill it up, because that is our job as coaches, to help people make transformations and get results. And so having a tangible binder where you can go through and you can look, and that's going to help you when you have when you're feeling down and out about the business, because you will. That's going to help you be motivated. And it's just a good goal to have every month, to find at least one transformation that you can add to your binder. So that's basically what I have for effective challenge groups. Sorry, I talked pretty quickly there. I hope it was helpful. You guys being 2-star diamond or above, challenge groups, so this is probably just a refresher course, but just make sure, because this was me last year. If you're at a point where your challenge groups are like running themselves and you're not very present in there, and you have a really low ratio of challengers to coaches, it's because you're not putting enough into your challenge groups. You've got to get back in there. Get emotional about those challenge groups, put everything into your challenge groups, because that's truly where it all starts. So, okay, I hope you guys have a great Monday. I see there's a couple people still watching. If anyone has any questions, you can feel free to ask me or message me or comment them below after I'm off. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Happy Tuesday. Wait, is it Monday? Happy Monday.